I'm Rebecca Lindquist, the American Accent Coach, and I'd like to talk to you about tense versus lax articulation. This is a topic that isn't commonly covered in pronunciation courses or typical language courses. But in American English, it's extremely important to remember that we Americans are speaking and controlling using lax articulation. And that word lax you can remember as coming from the word relaxed. So what exactly is the difference between tense and lax articulation? Let me give you an example. I'm going to start talking using tense articulation. Notice if you can tell the difference when I'm speaking. And all I'm doing is using my lips, but I'm not actually trying to speak with a different accent. I'm simply trying to use my lips to articulate instead of the jaw. Notice that when you use the jaw to control the sounds, you begin to sound more American. This is important because if your goal is to sound American, there's a lot you can do as an adult that doesn't involve hours and hours and hours of pronunciation work. Now, true, it is a pattern, so you want to focus on it, perhaps use a mirror to help you support the change, but an awareness that tense articulation will make you sound as if you're speaking with perhaps more British-oriented of an accent, not exactly British sounding, but the tense articulation is a quality that is often transferred from other languages. Many European languages, for example, have tense articulation. The lips are used to control rather than the jaw. So you might be thinking, how can I start controlling with the jaw? That's fine for you to do. You've been doing it since you were small, but how can someone make that change if they desire to? Well, the first thing you want to do is become aware of this control mechanism. Again, using a mirror is helpful. The challenge is to make sure that the mouth is moving from here and not controlling from here. Because my lips are moving, they're just not controlling the sound. One thing you can do is begin to talk while moving your jaw. Now, this looks funny, but it works. So I'm going to talk and I'm going to move my jaw the whole time I'm talking. This forces me not to use my lips to control. If you record yourself doing that, you'll get the right sound. And once you have the right sound, then you can worry about what you look like. I always tell my clients, I care more about how you sound than how you look. You might look like a clown, but the first goal is to sound good. Then you can take a mirror and say, now I don't want to look like I'm moving my mouth too much. So the idea is to get the mouth moving and actually rotate the jaw so that you force the articulation away from the lips. The other thing you can do is use sounds that classically have lax articulation. An example is the word not. Notice that word N-O-T is often pronounced by non-native speakers as not, or something in between, not. But Americans actually say not. Notice how long the sound is, and more importantly, notice that I'm using my jaw to say not. That's not what I want to do. I'm not interested. Not. This same O as ah is in many other words like progress, process, product. If you practice using words that have that ah sound and using the jaw to control, you'll begin to get a sense of what American speakers do differently. I hope this tip has helped you to improve your spoken English, and we'd be happy to meet with you at English by the Hour if you'd like to work with a coach. Thanks for your time.